Bullying has become a rampant and widespread epidemic with catastrophic effects on its victims, in which cases even leads to suicide. Did you know that there are 6 forms of bullying? Cyberbullying has become the most recent form, with sad statistics topping the charts. In this week's BIC Soleil #YourShineYourWay edition, we're joined by content creator, model, actress, and most famously known dancer and TikTok star, Kikx, who will be chatting to us about her first-hand experience with cyberbullying and how she maintains her shine despite it. Kelly, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be back.
Now, Kaylee, you've taken part in a number of international movies where you were a dancer in Honey 3, Bring It On Worldwide, and this has become a massive accomplishment, I can only imagine. But when did you first realize firsthand your passion for the performing arts?
I've always loved performing arts. I've always been dancing, always been acting the fool in my own space, but I've always just loved creating content, creating something that hasn't been done before, and just being very out there and artsy. So my love for the film industry actually started when I was in university, and I got my first-hand taste and experience of the acting world and the dancing world in front of the camera.
But Kelly, you've also been present on various digital platforms for years. You first started on YouTube back in 2011, and then you moved to Musical.ly in 2015, which has now become TikTok. So talk to us about a day in the life of Kelly and what stood out for you the most.
So the day in the life of Kelly has changed quite a lot since I've started. Usually it would just be me making content, posting it, just having fun. Right now it's become a bit bigger than what I've ever expected. So what happens now is I have to plan my day by day, depending on what I have like due for the day or deadlines or any content that I want to make. So every day is completely different. But I am waking up much earlier in the morning, as if I'm waking up for set at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, just to plan and do research and then just shoot, and whatever's planned for that day, I try to get it done within that certain time frame so that I can actually deliver on time as well. Other than that, I try to take Sundays off as a little bit of me time. It depends if there is time to take a break.
Well, girl, you deserve it, because with close to 700,000 followers and almost 18 million likes, you're an absolute sensation. But it hasn't always been easy. You've experienced cyberbullying throughout the years. So please, may you tell us about that and how you've managed to shine through it?
So cyberbullying has actually, it's almost reminded me of the days when I used to be bullied at school. And the funny thing is, at school, I used to get bullied because of the fact that I danced. Cyberbullying, again, I don't know if it's exactly the same thing, but I know it has to do with the fact that whenever I'm elevating or whenever I'm growing in my field, I do get cyberbullied quite a lot with regards to the color that I am, the type of dance styles that I do, like, do I match the style with my look and my feel? I get a lot of cyberbullying on just like growing in general. And I've noticed that a lot of that comes or stems from jealousy as well. And so I've just learned how to deal with it by either just dealing with it myself personally, and then also just ignoring it on social media. Because most of the time cyberbullies only are bullying you because they want the attention. They basically want your followers, or people that's following you, to actually take note of them instead of you.
Absolutely. So then on this note, what advice do you have for aspiring TikTok dance stars, performers out there?
I would say be yourself, be authentically yourself, and just enjoy what you're doing. Always take good criticism, but if you know that it's coming a bit toxic, just ignore it completely.
Yeah. With all this said, Kelly, how then can we step into a more positive light when it comes to social media, truly changing that narrative?
So what I love doing is I take a day out for myself. I put myself first, and that's one thing that we forget to do because you're so used to trying to please others or trying to make other people feel happy that you kind of forget about yourself. So things like words will hurt you. I mean, every content creator reads every single comment, I'm 100% sure. So if anybody says anything, it will be quite detrimental to your mental health if you're going to take it like every single one of them just if that's all you're getting in from what you're seeing, it's going to affect you somehow. So always take time for yourself. I usually just take a day out. I go out with friends. I watch a good movie. I just reanalyze what I'm doing, why am I doing it, and is this making me happy? Because if it's not making me happy, then there needs to be some sort of break so that I can kind of refocus where I was before all the negativity and the words were coming and affecting me. So that's what I do. Take time out for myself, take time out to just pray and meditate and just focus on what I need to focus on and just love myself, because the only way you can love others is by loving yourself. So put yourself first.
Oh, so well said. Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. You always just bring so much hope and life onto Afternoon Express. We really appreciate it. And all the best with your future content creation. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Now that is some really sound advice. I think that the most important thing to remember is to always speak up. Even if you choose to confide in one person, speak up. You are bold, you are beautiful, so let your uniqueness shine through. Your shine, your way with BIC Soleil.